guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are watching me from. In my previous video, I've talked to you guys on more especially the beginners. I think I want to start from the scratch before I start talking about strategy on how you can make money in the global financial market. But I think I started from showing you round about the terminal, the MT4, the MT5. I went straight to tell you what the global financial market is all about. Sometimes people call it forest. Forest is just a branch, it's just part of it, not the whole sum. Try to explain to you there are different type of market we trade. We trade the currency, which is the forest. We trade the commodities. We trade the stock and the indices and energy. And I've talked so much about those aspects. Today, I'll be looking at different analysis. Yeah, in the market, we have different analysis whereby we trade. You don't just, I told you in forest, in the global financial markets, is a whole lot. And it's not something that we can cover in one day. No, it just like I said earlier, I'm going to do a crash course. And today I'll be looking at the fundamental analysis. We have different analysis. We have the fundamental analysis. We have the sentimental analysis. We have the technical analysis. But today I'll be looking at about fundamental analysis. And the fundamental analysis is all about information. Yes, information to trade. You need to know what is happening in the market. Is economic news. Yeah, it's about the economy. Most times, many of you guys, you spend more time on photos and videos, watching movies and this and that. But forgetting more important, the thing that matter most in your life is money. You need to understand how the economy of your country run. Most time people don't even think, they don't even, when there is business news, you don't even pay attention on what is happening, whether it's the inflation, whether economy is rising, whether it's doing well or not. It's not your business. All you know is you work, they pay you. How the money is coming and going is not your business. I go to work, all I know at the end of the month I'm expecting money. And you go to the market, say, oh, things are costly, it doesn't just take time to know how this thing goes. Like we who trade the global financial market, we analyze the market, we know what is happening at each given time, we know how much dollar is being traded globally in a day, and we determine the price of the market, the price of each currency, what is happening. And most times, sometimes there's some economic event that happened that may likely affect the market positively or negatively. And these are things we are going to look at this morning. And I'm just going to go straight. There are different websites you can go to check those news. But today I may likely be focusing on one, and maybe give you some of those websites you can on your own go through it. Maybe when I have a detailed class personally, I can be able to guide you on how to go about it. But I'll be looking at just one of the website which I'm going to open, check it. I'm going to go live. Yes, I'm going to do it. Not just show you a scripted a scripted sheet, because yes, I have a scripted sheet which I use, which is a software. But I will still go back live on my browser to show you live what is happening presently. And I will also interpret it in the market presently, what is happening in the market presently, so that you see how it works. Guys, let's just go into business right now. This is the fundamental analysis. Yes, like I said earlier, if you come here, it is where you get news, and there are some trade alerts. Let me point this to us quickly. Let me point this to us quickly before I talk. There are different kind of traders. Yes, there are traders who just they are just mainly trade news, and if there is no news, there are no news, they won't trade. We call them fundamental traders. There are those who are just sentimental. What they do, and these are people we call the gamblers. They gamble the market so much, and they make huge money and they lose a lot of money. And all they do, they trade based on sentiment. They don't care about the news. They don't care about technical analysis. Or they just feel, oh, this market, the way it is now, is going to handle. I don't even care. All I know, I'm just looking to get about 5 pips, 2 pips, 3 pips. I'm okay. If I can get that every day. Sometimes they trade more than 50 trades in a day, 100 trades in a day. They only go in and come out, go in and come out, go in. They don't even keep their trade overnight. They don't even keep their trade long. They are not there for those staying, watching trade. No, that is not their business. It's just if I can be able to get $2, $3, sometimes $10, I'm okay. And they just do it repeatedly. And most times they make good money, fine, but most times they lose a lot. Yes, they lose a lot. And these are all called sentimental traders. Those who are technical analysis traders, and these technical analysts, they are the key. And they are also patient traders. And these are people who just they check the news. When they check the news, they go to their charts and they study their chart very well, and they apply also sentiment to trade. They have to have to check the reason why they should do what they do. They don't just go in and start trading. They have to check around. And these are the things I'm going to show you and to explain to you maybe in my further video, in my next video. But now I'll be looking at Obolo purely on fundamental. Let's look at the details information right there. Now you see there's measure fundamental events responsible for price change in the global financial market are categorized into 4 groups. We have namely the economic news, social news, political news, and environmental news. See, these are news that affect the market. Talk about the economic news, which most likely you see on business news of your country. See, sometimes you see there will be business news. You hear where they say gold is traded like this, dollar is traded this way, pound shillings is like this. You hear those news, and these are news and you hear all the time. And when you be able to check those things, and there's some website you see some trader, they analyze the market, they explain, they talk more about the market. And these are the things you need to look at. Now the next one is depending on the country or economy where the news is coming from and its outcome, the effect of such news may impact positively or negatively on the currency of such economy or country. Yes, also the news, it depends on which country the news is coming from. Not all countries that are negative news they affect the market. No, there are some countries that when news are coming from, you see it affect the market. Just for example, the Russia and the Ukraine war, it affect the market so much. Now you see, and whenever there are events like this, the US economy is being favored while other economy is going down. If you watch, pounds is going down, euro is going down, Japanese yen is going down, while dollar is scourging high. Dollar is doing very well in the market as we speak. Do you understand? Because most times when this thing happened, it affects the market, and it depends on the country and its currency. It may affect it positively or negatively. Now let's look at some of this economic news. I'm going to dwell purely on economic news. Environmental news is something that happen on accidentally, can happen on sometimes or don't happen on Sunday. But economic news is something that break out every day. You need to know what is happening at each time. The inflation and the inflation always affect the market. These are things you need to point out. Now, number one, the website we are going to look at, you see www.forestfactory.com/calendar, www.cnn.com/money, www.blueband.com, and www.investing.com, and www.reuters.com. These are the 5 websites. For now, there are many of them, but these are the websites I can put out for you. There you can go through them and can be able to give you information of what is happening in the market or what have happened in the market. Remember, no news will tell you what is going to happen in the future, but they will tell you what have happened or what presently is happening. And that is why the forex factory is very key. It will tell you the actual what is happening already, so that you can take your decision. And this news break out based on time. Now let's look on this. I'm not going to talk more on this to show you. On this, I'm going to go straight to the chart, live chart, to explain to you in details. Now I want to look at this event to explain to you how you can be able to interpret this thing based on the instrument you are trading, guys. Now look at it. The trading fundamental event practical example. This is a practical example at the exact time. I told you that it have to be at the exact time. And when you go to your website, you go to the website, remember you must scrutinize the website time to your phone or laptop or tablet time. It must synchronize. It must be in sync. If not, and it must be on your country or state time zone. If not, you'll be getting the wrong information. Because if it is on your time zone, exactly the time, it will be interpreted on your time zone, so that you can be able to know what and when to trade. Now look at it. For example, if you wish to trade CPI. What is CPI? Consumer Price Index data. Now for Canada, on a particular day, open any chart on currencies pairing with CAD, such as USD card, GBP card, Euro card, AUD card, CAD JPY, or card CHF, and so on. On all these things are Canadian pay instruments. Do you understand me? Now you want to trade it. Now you go to your data. When you go to your data, maybe you now discover, look at, it said by some, now the Canadian, the news release was that the Canadian dollar actual data is better than the forecast. I will show you this exactly. What do? You know that Canadian dollar is going to buy, but when the actual release data is negative or red, which shows that the forecast is better than the actual, that shows is going to sell. You will go straight to your chart and sell Canadian dollar. But if the actual is on green, showing that it's better than the forecast, you go on your trading terminal and buy Canadian dollar with whatever pays is being paid. Do you understand? And now there is one point you must understand here. Now, if your, I think is being stated here, let me show you something here. Okay, sorry, I will show you something here. Now if you go to your chart, see on your chart you will place a buy trade on Canada. Yeah, I've said this before. Okay, I've said this before. Now what I want to tell you here, you must also focus on if the instrument is okay. This here is on a base currency. We have what we call base currency and also quote currency. Guys, we have what we call base currency and also quote currency. Now the base currency is the current, like for instance I'm talking about the Canadian dollar now. If the Canadian dollar is the base currency is when that instrument is on the left hand side. Please note this, on the left. I'm going to go on the website right now and show you how to interpret it on your live trade. I'm going to do that now, but I want to explain this important thing to you. Base currency is on the right hand side, while quote currency on the left hand side. For instance, the Canadian dollar I just showed you right now, CAD/JPY. JPY is a quote currency, while Canadian dollar is the base currency based on your quote on your chart, the instrument you choose. Sometimes Canadian dollar can be quotes, while JPY can be base. It's vice versa. Now, if for instance the actual news is this. Okay, let me just go straight to my browser. Let me go straight to my browser. Okay, now this is my browser. I already have it on my app here. I will click here. Now, this is forexfactory.com. If you can say forexfactory.com. Now, this is the time, and this is 10:06 a.m. This is 10:06 a.m. Now, when I click on it, it's 10:06, but if okay, let me refresh. Now, I refresh, you see that it's 10:07 a.m. It's synchronized with the time I have with my phone, on my phone, sorry. Same time, you must make sure it's same time. Now I go to the news. Now these are the news. Now hence this is a news. Let me use hence 11 have not at 11 there is a news at 11 on CHF. Now let me use AUD as a case study. Hence the news has already broke. But 11 ain't enough. Let me use AUD. Now I click on this AUD. You see something came out. If it is laptop, it's not going to show like this. It's going to show something different. You're going to see it at your right hand side. But this is phone. You see the actual focus and preview. Sorry, if you can see that. Now the actual on this news already broke at 5:30 a.m. shows the actual is bad. The focus is 2.3, while the actual is minus 8.1%. Do you see it? Now, on this point, it shows that AUD is bad. In other words, you need to sell. It shows you need to sell. That only will be, not this, if AUD is your base currency, is by the left hand side. But if AUD is a quote currency by your right hand side, you will buy. Please note this calculation. If AUD is your quote currency, you will buy. If AUD is your base currency, you will sell. Now, let's go straight to the market. Now, this is the market. Let's look for AUD. Okay, let's look for AUD JPY. Yes, because that is what I've been talking about. Okay, let's look for you use AUD USD. Let's use AUD USD. Now I come here, I go to my charts. AUD USD. Now that time was 5:30. For us to get it accurately, I have to adjust the time zone. And the time frame, yes. I will explain to you what time frame is all about. Now this time frame 30 minutes. Now for me to get the exact time on the, because each of these candle you are seeing now on my chart represent 30 minutes. Each of the candle represent 30 minutes. It will form within 30 minutes and end within 30. After 30 minutes, it will start forming the next candle. That is what the time frame is all about. Now I want to know the exact candle that is 5:30. Now I will go to my cross sign. I'll click my cross sign. I'm trying to dictate 5:30. Now this it showed me this 12:30, 5:30. Look at the date 2023/05 on the day of 30 and time is 5:30. See, each of these candle represent a time. This is 5:30. Now if you look at this 5:30, see that news actually affect the market. It showed that AUD is bad and discovered that actually is sold. And if you sell that market, as I explained to you, you would have been making a lot of money. Now let me show you. If you minus, now you go here. Let me show you something where the market started. Now this the market. I should in case maybe you are smart enough, you got the news at this time when the candle was this point and you sold the market from here to where this is 0.65585, and where the market ends is 0.650 0.28. And if you minus it from where it started, it gives you about 408 something points. 408 something point. And that 408 something is a big money. If you use like one standard lot to trade, should in case you have big money to trade, use one standard lot, you'll be making not less than 4,800 and something dollars. Just in a few minutes, in a few hours. If you use like 0.10 to trade, you're making about 400 and something dollars. If you trade with 0.05, you're making about 200 and something dollars. Do you see? These are things that you see happen in the market. If you can be able to follow the news properly, there is no how you won't make good money out of the market. Because these are things, and most traders, they are based on their trading based on news. And they make good money. They hardly lose. They only just look at the news. They trade it and they go out. Now, for instance, I traded this news early this morning. And I made such amount of money. I'm done for the day. If I made $400 in this month, I'm done for the day. Or maybe I didn't wait for it to break completely. I opted out from the trade. I make like $200 my day. I've made for the day. Do you understand? You shot at them, you go. And nobody knows what you are doing, guys. See, nobody knows exactly what you are doing. They only see, oh, you just wake up, start coming, and nobody knows. On your phone, you have made money. With your laptop, you have made money. Because you checked the news, and you traded it, and here you go. Guys, these are fundamentals. Fundamental is news. That will not permit me to go into details showing you other websites. Do you understand? If you can be able to do this simple calculation, you are good to go. You are good to go. You don't say forex hitting you. You see, you need to understand how to do these things. If you know how to do it, it will work for you. It's not a rocket science. If Mr. A is doing it, you can do it. What motivates me going to this business? Because I discover people are doing and making good money. I said they are not robots. They are not spirits. If they are doing, I will do it. You understand? Take time, study it. If you need a mentor, look for a mentor that can be able to guide you properly on how this thing works. Patience. Learning is the key. If you don't learn, there is no how you will achieve it. You must learn for you to know. And if you don't know, you won't understand. And if you don't understand, you cannot be able to apply this principle in the market. And applying the principle in the market makes you to make good money. Thank you guys this morning. By my next video, I'll be talking about technical analysis. And maybe after technical analysis, I'll be looking at the next one. We'll now talk about how, I'm not really go far into, but I'm going to talk. I told you earlier when I started, these are the simple things you need to do to make money. I don't want to go into details, teach you all the terminologies, all the candlesticks, all the names and this and that. And so maybe you want to have an academy. I can give you my software. You can study them, have an academy, because there are a lot of terminologies that are there. There are many things that are there, but at least for you want just to trade and make money, you are not get there to terminate. There just to get your dollars and go out, and that is it. This is what I'm doing. Just follow it, follow me, and I know that definitely will make you good money. Thank you very much. If this video is fine, you enjoy it, and just keep liking and keep sharing. Thank you very much, and do have a nice day.